about your project.
Thank you for that.
Did you attend one time, consult one of the industry experts for your
Yes,
project?
we asked. Because when we were producing this, we got an effect of noise pollution on our school gate. Whenever somebody is opening, it makes a lot of noise. That's why we consulted so that we make this hydraulic gate. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
To add on, we came out with this project simply because this local gates here uses much effort in opening and closing. You can see on our gate there, it requires a scurry to open and close. But we came up with this idea simply because we want to reduce on the cost we put on with, to pay scurries to protect our things inside. Yeah? So that's why we came out with this hydraulic gate. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, another round of applause for Herum.
Yes, Hope Community. Please, energy.
Good morning to you all. My name is Mutes Margaret Joan, and this is the team from Hope Community High School, and it is part of the ICT Club. Our project title is in the names of Wellness Guru, which is an application. Probably it is a mobile web app, and the main reason why we made this app, it is only tackling health issues, specifically the mental health. Our problem statement goes, increase in mental challenges in youth as a result of low esteem has led to neglect, to self-neglect, and a lot more negative havocs. Students and young people today students and the young people today face high levels of stress and often struggle with poor eating habits and a lot more of mental, physical, emotional, and psychological challenges. I can give an example of Butabika Hospital, which is now full because people are struggling with mental health. Let me invite the next speaker to elaborate more. Thank you.
Praise God, everyone. Good morning. My name is Elisha Howard Mills from Hope Community High School, and I'm part of the ICT Club of Hope Community High School. This is part of it. Our friends have remained at the bench. So we developed this application in order to tackle mental challenges and physical challenges among the youth, as mentioned in the problem statement. As you can see, the Wellness Guru is an ultimate daily companion. Sorry. Can you try to rewind? The Wellness Guru is an ultimate daily companion for your mind and body. This application is found that it is like a digital physician for somebody who is stressed, for somebody who is downcast, who cannot maybe link to someone. People can disappoint, but this technology is specifically for a person that if you download this app onto your phone, you can ask any question and to not have to tell anyone about your problem, but to have to give you appropriate answers for your concerns. In order to establish the foundation for this, for accessibility to our app, we decided to incorporate it with an AI which helps you to ask any question. In order you cannot use the screen, such as those who are deaf and those who cannot see. You can ask a question and you'll have to give you an answer right away. In case you have data on your phone, just log into the app, and you look in the down corner. You see an icon called Ask Me. You ask a question and you have to give you an answer. Due to some of the challenges, it is not able to work here, but I would have demonstrated. But most of the elaborations will be done in the demo video. Thank you very much.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. About our impact and benefits of the Wellness Guru. And we looked at this app as we saw that most of the citizens in today do not all focus on the Christian values. But in this app, we have a part where a person can easily dial in and get what we call daily inspiration with Bible text inclusive. So a person does not need to look for a Bible to get that daily inspiration. It's something that one has in it. As you see, this part of the video, it was showing of how our application works. It is demonstrating how everything is done and how we can use the Wellness Guru. But leave aside that, we looked at the mental illness that has increased in Butabika, and we looked at the young generation that is perishing within time, and yet the old generation is what? Is continuously living, and yet the young one is wiping away. So we came up with this app so that we can sustain the young generation in order to build a better future and to keep the young generation running smoothly. So this app specifically, or mostly I would say, when you tap into it, it will ask you, how do you feel? So you don't need to, someone else may not come and ask you, James, how are you feeling? It's not like that. It's up to ask you, and when it's asked you, so you talk about how you're feeling. You may say, I'm stressed, you tap onto it, and then it will give you some words, things that are going to encourage you to go on in life. That stress is something part of life, so you need to live on. You don't just die because you have a lot of stress. So we looked at the young generation. Obviously, most of them, parents that are weeping for their young children, parents that have lost their children, that are going astray due to a lot of mental stress. Their health is not focused. They do not have friends to share with every now and then. You cannot assure me that every time I'm going to have my friends besides me. So we looked at that impact, whereby you're in a distant place, you have no one to rely on, but you have your mobile phone with you. You can just dial in and log in what you want to get. Whether you're feeling happy, you can get encouraging words. It's not all about mental stress, but also it encourages you in daily basis. Then, when we're also looking at this app, we looked at how are the students in school coping up with the environment. Like, let me say, we looked at a lot of things whereby students themselves may not be so interactive or social, but in this era of new curriculum, we have what you call mobile phones, whereby a student can easily say, no, you have students whom you see at school that day. For them, they're just so I don't know whether it's called self-neglect, but the person is always alone. So the person can easily rely on the phone and get information from the app. Thank you.
And to add on that, our app actually can act as a personal pocket-sized friend.
Our time is up. You only have 10 seconds to conclude. Yes, let's proceed to the questions, then you can respond to the questions.
Hope Community High School. That is a very impressive innovation. Thank you so much. And it shows that you did research about it. My question is about the audience for this. You talked about students especially, and we know there are students that have issues like the visually impaired and those that cannot hear. How does your app help those people?
Well, you've spoken about the vision and hearing problem. Probably in this era, I will not use, not in the era, but in God's creation, you cannot tell me that everyone will have all the effects. You get it? You not tell, there's a person who is blind but can be able to hear. So there is a part, that's why he said there's a part that says, ask me. So when you ask it, you just speak a word and then you get a response using audio.